everybody. It's a Tuesday morning, around like 10:30, I think. It's cold, but not that cold. My astronauts are sleeping already. At least my baby girl is sleeping. Is my baby boy not sleeping yet? He's not sleeping yet. He's still up. He's still up and about. He's a cutie pie. Hello, sweet baby boy. Did you see the truck passing? Yeah, it's semi-cloudy, sunny day. I don't see the sun yet. It's somewhere behind those clouds. Yesterday was the 11th month mark of the twins, so they're officially 11 months old. Yay, we survived it. 11 months. It's been a long ride. So much fun and so hard. I can't believe it. It's almost a year. It brings memories. Last year this time I was already worn out a lot. It was hard to walk, and I still remember walking in the mall and grocery shopping and lifting some heavy stuff that I had to, because I didn't have anybody around me at the moment, like dog food or those kerosene containers. Yeah, good memories. At least I was not climbing stairs every day at schools. But I still walked a lot and tried to stay somewhat fit so that my muscles don't collapse before the C-section even, because I knew after that it's gonna be a disaster of recovery. Like slow and painful, but so I needed my muscles to work till the end. And I remember thinking, I want them out for Christmas. But then the OB doctor was like, no, it's too early. They're not developed yet. Give them another 2 weeks. I was like, no, I want them out. I'm not going to even tell you guys what it was like sleeping. I was sleeping already almost in a sitting position because it was hard to get up with them. And then my baby boy, the bigger one, was up, and my baby girl was down. So he was up, and he probably didn't have much space anymore, like not really. So he would kick every once in a while or push. I'm not sure if it was an arm or a leg, but he would hit my ribs. So I remember 2 days or so before the scheduled C-section, I was like, if that person doesn't come out of me, he's gonna kill me, bro. He's gonna just kick somewhere or push somewhere around my heart, and it's gonna be, I don't know. I thought it was not really safe anymore to have them inside. And so 38 weeks and 3 days, I think, was safe. But around Christmas time, I was like, can I have them as a Christmas present? But then deep down there, it's better if they stay longer so they can develop more. Otherwise, they get respiratory complications and have to be for a month in a incubator kind of place. So I didn't want that to happen and me there for a month trying to nurse them and stuff. It would be just like a disaster. So I did what I had to do, but I remember around Christmas time was like, couldn't say much, couldn't do much. It was again like kids going to school till the last moment. And it was tough. And then New Year's came quickly after, and I don't know, like, do you feel like right before Christmas, like the 2 weeks before Christmas, there's like this magic in the air, like this I don't know how to explain it really. It's like a feeling that it's like excitement, and you want to decorate the Christmas tree. I put it out today. I don't know if I can have time today too. I wanted to do it yesterday with the kids, but there's no space where we usually put it right now, and it's just the house is a mess because no much attendance from Like, it's just me and the babies, and they cannot do much. I cannot do much because of them, so it's a mess. So everything is everywhere, and I hope I can put the Christmas tree up. Maybe not tonight because my boys have the martial arts practice and I have to be there with them and the babies, but maybe tomorrow, I don't know. But it's exciting. Like, this year, I don't know why, but for whatever reason, I'm so much into the Christmas lights. Not the Christmas tree, not the ornaments for the Christmas tree, because obviously I don't even think about it, because we cannot have Christmas ornaments. Like, we have to have something soft that the babies don't destroy and smash in their hands and hopefully don't cut themselves, right? So we were even talking with the boys last night at dinner, that we have to make sure that on Christmas Eve, when we go to bed, we take the safety gate out, so Santa doesn't trip on it when he puts the presents, right? So we're gonna take that safety gate that night. Have you ever thought about like how it's actually really good tool for like when burglars decide to come in your house in the night and dark or whatever, and they don't expect that? That's a really good trap. I was never like thinking about that, but then the other day I was like, I almost tripped on it. I was like, that would be like perfect at night. In the dark, nobody sees anything. So unless they have like a really good flashlight, because ours is even dark, it's just the same color like all the wood around it. So it's hard to see it if you don't know it's there, like we do. Yeah, whoever wants to come uninvited, he'll trip on it for reals. Just a crazy thought. But so this year I'm all about Christmas lights. I don't know why. We have this Christmas light that we got from Costco. Was it like 2 years back, or it's like two lasers, like red and green, and then when you turn it on, it's like on the background of like snow looking thing, like white spots, and then it's green and red dots everywhere. So the whole room becomes like that, and you can put it outside as well if you want to just shine your house. It looks really nice. So but this year it has like a stand that you can stick in the dirt, in the grass, but we keep it inside the house this year. And every night for like a week or so now, we turn it on in the room of the boys. When the babies are asleep, I just sneak out and I go to the boys' room and we talk. And that room inside looks like, because it's all like red and green dots. It looks like magical. It looks like we are inside of a wrapped up present kind of box. I don't know. It looks really cool. And so we like to talk like that. And my oldest had a sleepover with some friends in close by house of his friend's house, and then the other 2 days they were like, oh, we're gonna miss him, how are we gonna sleep in that room without him? So I was like, well, let's have our own sleep over, like our own slumber party, and without the snacks and all the stuff. So we just talk stories, and we had that light on, and the babies were in euphoria because of course they're excited. Their brothers are there, they don't know what's going on, so they don't want to sleep, they just want to go and catch like cats the lights. It was really cool. And then my boys were like, oh, mommy, looks really cool in your hair looks magical. I'm like, yeah. And so we're in the dark with that light on and we're talking stories. And one of my boys, he likes lots of light, he's scared of the dark, so he has those from the dollar store. It's like a light bulb with a rope, so you can wrap it up anywhere, and then when you pull it, it turns on and turns off. It feeds with batteries, so it's really, you can bring it anywhere, and when you touch it, it doesn't get hot, so it's really cool. And he has 2 of them, so we're telling a story, and you know how once one person starts the story and then the other continues and then continues, and so it just ended up being something really stupid, but like they enjoy. And so we pass the light on to the next person. It's really fun to do. And okay, he's asleep. Just put this on him because he doesn't like it. He also doesn't like his hands to be covered, but they always get ice cold at night, so I try to cover his hands too. Okay, we look like Eskimos. Well, they do look like Eskimos. I'm fine, because again I'm walking, so when I'm walking I'm fine. There's a patrol car. The patrol cars are different from the police cars. They're really cool. They have like the light on, but they're like smaller, and they usually have 2 volunteer guys just driving around the neighborhood to make sure everything's safe, because recently there are burglars around the area and steal things, break up things, and not good. It's very uncommon in a rural area in Japan, but you know, when it happens you have to be alert. So usually people here don't lock their cars because it's pretty safe. Let's go back to the Christmas thing. Anyway, so we had a slumber party with the boys, and we had stories, and then before you know it, the babies were gone. Like how they dive in the blankets and in the fluff wears them out, so they get tired and they just drop down on their tummy. And so I quietly snuggle them next to each other, and then the other two, before you know it, they're asleep too, because they're so excited now, and it's just so much fun to be with mommy and the babies in the room with that light on. So the light was on like probably until 2-3 o'clock when I went to the bathroom at night, but so it was really fun. But I ended up being on the floor because there was no much space, unless I'm like in a really funky angle, which I don't mind. But you know, you cannot really sleep well when you are not like, your body's not in a position where you can relax it. Anyways, but it was fun. It was worth it though. So they're like, so that was last weekend, and then this weekend is coming up soon. Well, not soon, but like when this Friday, Saturday come, they're like, mommy, let's have a slumber party again. I'm like, sure, but this time you guys have to bring one more futon, because we don't have space for 5 people and 2 futons. It's not possible. So they will probably bring it in. I don't really like snacks at night. Maybe I could do it for New Year's Eve. We're totally planning to have a slumber party with the lights on and like the Christmassy lights. So it'll be over after Christmas, but who cares? Like here in Japan, in our area, I don't know how it's in the bigger cities, but like, and especially with the corona now, I don't know how it's gonna be. No social gatherings, everything's canceled this year in January from start. And so, I mean, even the Olympic Games, right? Anyways, sorry, somebody was messaging me, so I was looking at the messages. Here is like 11:59, quiet. 11:58, quiet. 11:59, quiet. 12:00, quiet. And so for so many years, I stay up, and then when it becomes 12, like at around 12:10, 12:15, I just go to bed, because the kids are already long gone after a nice meal. And so husband too, usually. So I just wait, and yeah, and then just go to bed, and that's it. Oh, you hear the ding dong of the, I don't want to offend anybody's religion. What is it? The Buddhist or shrine, or the, I don't know what it, so there's a shrine next to like a house, in the household there. They go at night. Some people go at night and start ding dong. How many times you have to? So the priest there, he bangs that bell. It's a huge bell, and you have like this big wood that bangs on it. I don't remember how many times. See, my boys told me, but I forgot. They know all about the culture here and tell me why there are certain times anyways. So people go and say their prayers and throw some coins in some kind of wooden box, and go back home and eat mochi and whatever. And then for the next 2-3 days you eat stuff that is really nicely, beautifully put in boxes. Well, wait, this is New Year's. Why am I talking about New Year's? Christmas is coming, you guys, sorry. So slumber party, we're gonna have it for New Year's Eve, so that we can fully experience the fun and the activities we're gonna have, and like we're gonna have hot chocolate and thermoses. We're gonna have popcorn or whatever. We're gonna talk stories. We can play games. It will be fun. But probably gonna do the same thing for Christmas. I hope not, because Santa is coming, so I have to go to bed early and be excited about the next day. And now we want from Santa this year is stuff for outing, so we can enjoy the outing, like camping stuff, like tent and stuff like that. So we're all excited about it. We started writing our letters to Santa with the boys, and so my youngest one from the 3 boys, they're like, he's so cute. He doesn't want much besides the item for the camping stuff. He wants 10 fruits that they're like smaller than oranges. They're, how do you call it in Bulgarian? We call them mandarina. In Japan they call it mikan. It's like small orange fruit, and it's sweeter than the orange, and sweeter. It's like a citrusy fruit. It's really nice. They grow it here in this area a lot, and you can find it pretty cheap in big bags. So we feed even the twins with it. They just love it. Everybody loves it. So he just said, Santa, I want 10 of those, and that's it. What did he want? Something from camping. I don't remember. Anyway, so that's what he wants. I'm like, you do realize there are gonna be 10 mikans there under the tree for you, right? He's like, yeah, I'll be happy. I'm like, and then his brothers were like, but you can buy from the supermarket. Why do you want that? I don't know why he's doing that. Like, he just tries to be humble or something. It's really cute. It's just really cute. The others one, the oldest wants a big tent. Not any tent, you guys. He wants a big tent so he can have sleepovers with his friends at our garden that this summer was made to look like with the lawn. So we have to loan the lawn. I've never figured out. So there'll be grass. So perfect for camping. So I'm like thinking maybe that tent, when Santa brings it, that tent probably is gonna stay up from summer till typhoon time. From spring till probably late summer, I imagine, even in the fall, because it's not that cold in the fall either. But I really appreciate the boys having in mind that they don't want like super shiny, super expensive things. My middle guy, however, wants 2 games discs. They're pretty expensive, like over 5,000, 6,000 N, which is like what, $50-$60. Maybe it doesn't look that expensive in standards of dollars, but for us with the one parent working on it's a bit uphill. So we just said no games this year, and Santa probably is really busy with the corona, and probably he's gonna be scared to go in every house, and he's gonna have like quick deliveries of simple things, we hope. And we do, I don't know. And so I remember last Christmas my boys wanted to be secret Santas to their cousins, and so they had their own money in their own wallets, and they got stuff. Like for the girls cousins, we made bracelets with like beads, and we chose the beads, and then it was pretty much I ended up making them because they gave up. It was really hard for them. They didn't have the nerve and the patience to do it, so I did it. But anyway, and for the boys, they got like whatever they liked, like something Pokemon, something McQueen cars. It was really cute. And so we sent those to each family, and we told the parents that we really want them not to tell their kids that it was their cousins. So when my sister told me that her boy was like jumping up and down for joy for that little cute toy that my boys got him, Yamato, my oldest, he was just so happy. You could see like he was like, you can feel the joy inside, and it's on his face, and it's on his whole there is like this energy and warmth and joy coming out of him because he made a boy happy. I think that's important. I want them to experience that Christmas is not about me. It's all about me and my presence. It's just, I think it's so much more than that. And it's really, we have to remember whose birth we celebrate, and because of whom we can live after this life and continue on progressing. There's so much more we don't really know, and we have so limited understanding and comprehension of the universe, and there's so much more we don't really have any idea about that we will eventually, as long as we are tested in our faith here. Like it's like when somebody folds your eyes and you don't see anything, and it's just dark in front of you, and you only have to walk in the directions that a little small voice tells you to, or the screams of the world telling you to come here and come there, and it's just like as you walk blind, you have the chance to either go astray, really astray, or you can follow the path that has been prepared for you and me. And as long as we keep running that race, walking that walk, we can see and we can know things that are beyond our comprehension just now. To me, Christmas, as I'm growing older, it's not anymore about like the shiny, glittery, I don't know, like the festive part of it, like the noise, the parties and things like that, the food. I mean, I'm excited. I'm gonna cook for the boys because that's a good tradition that they will carry on. You know, they know Christmas is special meal and we cook together, and yeah, that will be interesting because they'll be at school this year. But anyways, it's more about, I rather prefer to be in a quiet, silent place and just absorb the true meaning of Christmas. And I don't know, like one year we just I remember we read from the Bible, the New Testament, the chapter 2 of Luke, which is, you know, the perfect story of Christmas and what Christmas is all about. And then we decided to act it out because the boys made it in their nursery school. Back then they were small. They made those wreaths, but like they looked like crowns, so we made them to look like the three wise men. And then we had nativity figures, and I don't know, it was really fun. I think we acted it out, and they were the three wise men, and then we were the shepherds, and then one of them was the angel. So it was like we took turns, and it was really fun. I think it was really fun. And now I have 2 babes, so we can probably try to act it out again. I think it's impersonating those people makes you think, like those people that make movies about a savior. I can only imagine how they feel. You know, they act it out how they're blind and being healed, but like, can you imagine in reality being healed of something that you carried for years, and everybody abandoned you and hated you because your meat is falling, like leprosy and stuff, and then he comes to you and he's the only one who actually cares and loves you just the way you are, just how broken and how ugly you look like. Yeah, that those things make me, just the thoughts of that makes me appreciate Christmas so much more than any noise and glitter and parties and stuff. So yeah, so we're writing those letters to Santa, and so I was thinking, well, you guys, it's good. 2 of them wrote their letters, 1 of them hasn't, and I was like, well, I have to write my letter to Santa too, because, you know, my wish is for the whole family, like for each member of the family, and so I want this and this and this and this and that, and so so it made me think today, like, if I could write to this Santa guy a letter, like just coming from my heart, what would that letter sound like? It would probably be something like, Dear Santa, I am grateful for this year. It's been hard, and it taught me a lot. I believe I'm stronger because of that. And I don't really want much except my family to stay safe and healthy and not get the coronavirus here and around the world that I have family members. And I don't really need like stuff. All I want is for my family to be around and for my kids to be safe and to grow in an environment where they know they're loved. And can Santa give me that? Can Santa give me those things, like assurance that everything will be okay? No, he can't. Can he reassure me that I don't know, like the things that I want, that really Santa cannot really give it to me, huh? As a mom, I could be with my same pair of pants every year, every day. I don't care. Like this sweatshirt is from Hawaii. I got it as a student when I still worked in the Polynesian Cultural Center. I wore that in Belfast. One day I fell so bad. I fell with my baby in my arms. So one of the sleeves, I don't really remember which sleeve. Was it this one? Or the other one got really torn. It's not visible. That's good. But I remember I fell flat back on my head. Kind of like felt like, whoa, what's happening? Where am I? Kind of thing. But yeah, it was slippery. After rain, it was cold. So I don't really mind. Like this hat is not even mine. I think it was given to my boys, but they don't wear it, so I do because it's cold. But yeah. Somebody's working hard on his field. One of those abandoned fields, there is a tractor there, so that's good. He's working on his field. But I know that Santa cannot give me what I really want. But I know if I talk to my Heavenly Father in a prayer, He can give me a lot. A lot of peace and a lot of comfort and a lot of reassurance and a lot of direction through the Spirit. I know that because I've done it before and it works. So I'm not really talking about comparing something. Sorry, it's just my thoughts as a mom. And I think if I can think of the materialistic world we live into, I would probably really wish to live in a tropical place. It doesn't have to be Hawaii really anymore. I just want to be in a tropical place where there's no winter and snow. I like it to see it on the TV or to go visit maybe, but not really living there. No, especially in a place where there's no central heating. No, thank you. I could live without it. Thank you very much. Everybody enjoy your Christmas in the snow. I would probably, because that has been my dream since a little kid. I'm not into interior design, but I always wanted or had the sense of how to put things my own choice, like colors and design of the house and furniture and stuff like that. So there's this part of me that is like old-fashioned, that likes wood, heavy wooden stuff that, typical European old house. Like you go to England and to Ireland and you see those beautiful houses with furniture that smells like wood. It's just so good. And I don't know, never been to other, like in Europe we have that kind of style. Like my grandparents have those heavy shelves that are so, I mean, beautifully carved. And yeah, that's one part of me that likes that kind of thing, especially with the fireplace in the house, which of course will need to be maintained, like cleaned and chimney and stuff like that. But I rather have that than the fake one that has electricity and just like some kind of paper flipping like there with like fire flames. Yeah, I would like house like that. But then, do you need it in a tropical place? Not really. So I don't know. Tough choice. If I could, Santa, I would really want to have my own place where I can design it and think how I want my kitchen to look like and how I want. Did you guys know that I have this really, I don't know, I have this idea of a house, of a dream house. Let's call it a dream house, where it looks like a hexagon, like the beehives shapes. Yeah, so I thought pentagon before, but like hexagon. Let's go to hexagon. And we drew with my boys one time on paper our dream houses. And mine is a hexagon, and there is a hexagon, right? And on each side of that hexagon there is another hexagon, so it looks like a flower, right? And I've looked online if they have structures like that around the world, and they do have some. I believe it was a university campus or something where it's like everybody has their own room, and then in the middle is like the living room space or whatever. So they do have them around the world in few places. So it will be probably super expensive to build and to make and to just make it function. I don't know, but because we used to have 3 kids, so we were thinking, master bedroom, and then for each kid one bedroom, and their own room that they can decorate in whatever style or theme they want to. Used to be for my middle one Star Wars kind of thing, for my oldest Pokemon kind of thing, for my youngest everything Marvel heroes kind of thing. I don't know now, but yeah, so that would be my dream house, where and then there will be like the living room with the kitchen inside, and then between those little rooms that will be sticking out of the main one, hexagon in the center, there will be between them there will be like places for like glassed up, so you can have, depends on whatever season I suppose it was like, I was thinking 4 seasons place. In the winter it's like a greenhouse, so you can actually plant stuff inside, like flowers or anything that is environmentally friendly, like vegetables, fruits, and flowers for the bees to come. And then in the middle hexagon I was thinking to have also a garden, and then a water place, so it can like water everywhere. But also we could have fish in it, and then we could have like a barbecue area there too. It could be also outside, it doesn't have to be inside, but something like that. And then the hexagon on the center one, the roof could go off, and there will be like a glass, so you can see the stars, but it still doesn't rain on you because it will be glass, like the one that you cannot break. And then the windows of the sides of the hexagons of the rooms will be like with the glass that keeps the warm inside. It collects the energy from the sun and then keeps it in. They do have glass like that. It's just probably super expensive, I don't know. But yeah, that's my house, dream house. Like, I designed it in my head, and I don't know how much energy and how much work, and the blueprint, how it's gonna look like. I can imagine how the blueprint looks like inside of my head, but making that possible, can you believe it? Can you imagine, like, Santa, please help me, I'll give you the blueprint, and you just drop off the team that's gonna build it up for us, and outside and inside, and I'll just go inside like, thank you, Santa, you're so great. Right right? But it's really nice to have, I don't know, ideas and think about stuff that you really like and enjoy. It doesn't matter if you go back to your cold, freezing Japanese style house afterwards. It just feels good to take your thoughts somewhere and just, I don't know, thoughts can be powerful. You can create so many things in your mind, and then if somebody makes it actually tangible, you just feel so happy about it. And it's like, yay. I'm not claiming I'm the first one thinking of that. I don't know how many people around the world thought about that. But if you had a house like that, it will take a lot of space for sure. Because, the houses here are so, so compact. It's just 2-3 rooms and rarely upstairs, rarely third floor even. But I like houses with attics. But the attic is like a place where you can actually live in, and like a space for the kids to play. Oh, and don't forget the tree house. I always wanted Santa. Always wanted a tree house for my boys growing up. They're getting into almost their teenage, but I really wish my kids had a tree house. And even I could gladly go and climb up there, because that's a dream from my childhood. I always wanted to have a tree house. We did have lots of trees where my dad lives, but my grandparents, they had lots of walnut trees. They were like really huge and massive and just beautiful. We could build something like that, but they just, I guess, never had time to. And so I was always thinking in my head, one day when I have my own kids, they can have their own tree house. And we hadn't had the chance to, because in this country that you don't really see massive trees that are, except in the woods, but like here is even just bamboos. But they have the cedar trees up in the mountains, but it's not like we live there, so it can't really, I don't know, like I'm kind of like the old style, like cowboy people, like the ranch people. Yeah, that would make me happy. Somewhere land, no, like the fuzz and the noise of the lights of the city. I would go visit, sure, but give me land so I could till it, work on it, and be happy and have animals, so we can have horse. My oldest one comes and he's like, Mommy, I wish we lived in a place where I can ride a horse. I'm like, I know, me too. I would love to do that. I would love to have animals to take care of. But you guys, when you ride the horse, that's not all about it. You have to, feed the horse, have to clean after the horse, and you have to comb their hair, and you have to take care of the horse, connect with it. And then the horse will be your friend, and he will let you ride on it. And so he was like, oh, that sounds so great. I'm like, I know, horses are beautiful. I never rode a horse, but I wish I could. Horses and cattle and chickens, and I just like Old MacDonald had a farm, ring a bell. Yeah, that's the life I really, really would enjoy. But for now, we are in good old Japan, where everybody says konnichiwa and bows down, masks up. Even before Corona, everybody masks up. So you tell those Europeans and those people in America and anywhere else that they're not raised with that. Yeah, masks are a culture here. Like, I go to the mall the other day and I see masks now that are I guess they were even before, like Halloween themes and like jack-o'-lanterns on them and stuff, black, like all black and with orange, or they have like Christmas tree on it. I'm like, I just had a good laugh. Like, yeah, masks are very popular nowadays, and we have themed one. It's awesome. It's cool. But yeah. Well, I made my walk short today, huh? It's all right. I'll just walk around. But yeah, sorry about the long video, guys. I don't know, it just feels good to talk, even if it's to myself. Christmas is coming, get those cheers up, and it will be a different Christmas, definitely, but maybe it's a good thing that to focus on the real the real thing of what Christmas is all about. I think somebody was saying it recently. I was listening to a YouTube video of a person who says, who believes that, you know, all the stuff that is happening in this world, it's been prophesied, it's all in the scriptures, and we're living it now. We're like towards the end of it, and you know, not many people believe we are, but I do. And I think the Lord's hand is in it. I'm not saying he created and he made this corona, but he's aware of it, and he knows from beginning to the end what was about to happen. And the prophets of all, like those people we read about, Abraham, Moses, Noah, all those people they saw from beginning to the end, everything, and they just didn't know how to write it, and they were not allowed to. Actually, it was only John the Beloved who was allowed to write everything in the Revelation. So it is what it is. But I believe the Lord is aware of what's going on, and he is there. So let's celebrate his birth, and let Santa give some cheer to the kids around the world this Christmas season, and let's stay safe. If you want to be with your families, still keep the social distance and mask up so that you can be safe and those that you love around you are safe too. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.